Keep going and keep speaking up, even if your voice changes. Allison Felix.
Welcome to the April edition of the Peace and Social Justice Report. My name is Jamin Washington.
And my name is Dana Murray. Today we will be highlighting current events impacting our communities and international community,
including school funding, inflation, voting, and the Ukraine and Russia crisis.
Hi, I'm Damani Morgan. The invasion of Ukraine by Russia has been an important topic this month, and a lot of us don't know why it's happening. We interviewed Ms. McCall about her perspective on the invasion. Here's what she had to say.
On February 24th of this year, 2022, Russia, under the leadership of Vladimir Putin, invaded Ukraine. Now, Ukraine has been an independent sovereign nation since 1991, and Ukraine and Russia have a complex history. They were both once part of the Soviet Union. Now, even though Ukraine has been an independent nation since 1991, they were essentially only independent on paper. And this is due to the fact that Russia continued to have their hands heavily in the Ukrainian government. This situation, I would say, has affected America as a whole because Vladimir Putin is threatening essentially the entire world. What we can do to help Ukraine is support various charitable organizations donating money or other resources to help the over 3 million refugees that have, since this war began over a month ago, have fled their homeland of Ukraine and are in dire need of assistance of everything.
Yeah. How y'all doing today?
Hi.
Can I get a bag of chips and some lemonade, please?
Yep.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. How much is that gonna be?
$10.
What you mean $10?
That's inflation, bro.
What is inflation, my brother?
Let me tell you what inflation is. Inflation is when the overall price of goods and services increases due to issues with the economy. Now, in this case, with the chips, the supply and production of goods are low. So, goods are rationed and prices are raised to limit how much of a product the consumer can purchase. Other main causes of inflation are shortages with shipping containers, labor crisis, shortages with raw materials, and even climate change.
Hey, how are you? How much are those chips and the juice?
Alright, $2.
$2? Oh wow, that's a great price.
10 years ago, inflation wasn't rapidly increasing as it is now. There were more than enough goods to go around, so people could buy more goods at a lower price.
All right, listen here, listen here. All I got is $2. Can I get something for $2?
Yep.
Oh yeah, yeah. What y'all doing now? What do you mean by that? I asked for enough pork.
There you go, my brother. Have a blessed day.
No, that, my friends, is inflation.
Oh my God.
Hi, I'm Eva Murphy with today's special report on education funding. Does Pennsylvania so severely underfund public education that it violates the state's constitution? That's the question pressing many legislators, families, and educators across the Commonwealth. In 2014, a lawsuit was filed against the state, arguing that state funding is distributed unfairly among its school districts. There is a lot at stake for Philadelphia schools and families, as state education funds are supposed to bridge the gap between wealthy and poor school districts. In 2016, state legislators even passed a law, Act 35, to use a fair funding formula to ensure that every school district receives state funding based on student and community needs. However, nearly 5 years later, and most of the money in education budget is not even distributed through fair funding formula. It's really a time for change. The people of Philadelphia deserve a revision of their fair funding formula to a full funding formula, which hopefully provides true and equitable distribution of funds to all PA students.
In an effort to find what resources are missing in our schools, we did some investigating by asking Parkway students if you could wave your magic wand to have anything you wanted in school, what would it be?
I feel as though I would have more teachers and administrators to have us help the community out and do more community-based activities to help give back and maybe try to bring back funding into the school or for our community.
I feel like we need more teacher assistants to help out in certain subjects. Like one of our teacher assistants here help out in English, and we need more like geometry, African American history, and stuff like that, etc.
To have more black teachers, because black teachers can connect with black students, since majority of public schools have majority black kids and brown kids.
I would like to help the facilities get updated so that more students feel welcome to come to our school.
On March 17th, Commissioner Sabir visited the Peace and Social Justice Academy to discuss the importance of registering to vote.
Hey, Jamin, aren't you registered to vote?
Sure am, and I can't wait to vote in this primary election. Here's a clip from his visit.
Sure. We have the governor, we have the lieutenant governor, we have a United States senator, we have all members of Congress, we have half of the state PA Senate, we have all of the state representatives running, and we also have the lieutenant, and we also have the committee person races. And we also, so that's a local and your local county level. And we also have ballot questions. And it's very important that we get out to voice, to vote, is just let your voice be heard. I mean, it's real simple, right? You know, the more we vote, the more we get. And we will participate in elections, that gives us a voice. That's why so many people sacrifice for us. And fortunately, we still have to fight for voting rights to have people at the table, let their voice be heard. So whatever it is, the way how they believe this democracy should run, they have a right to do it. That's what's guaranteed to us by the Constitution.
Well, that will close out today's broadcast.
Wait, don't forget that on April 4th, Parkway will be hosting our first intergenerational conversation to commemorate the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
This is Jamin Washington.
And this is Dana Murray, closing out for the Parkway Peace and Social Justice Report.
Remember to use your voice for honesty and truth to fight against injustice. Bye.
I would like to give a big shout out to our Supreme Court Justice nominee, Ketanji Brown Jackson, during this confirmation hearing. We just want you to know that we are rooting for you here at Parkway Northwest. Keep going.